Final Four set. First of all, I want to shout out our Lady Bruins going to the
Ooh,
Final Four for the first time in the
congrats.
history. I was impressed with the game yesterday, man. Lauren Betts got two early fouls, two fouls in the first quarter, and the team went on like a 12-2 run. This is an LSU team that beat us in the Sweet 16 last year, and it really showed. And it surprised me because I haven't seen UCLA really work without Lauren Betts on the court. She's normally a fixture and their go-to player, but they handled themselves. Kiki Rice, Jaquez, and Mia Gardner was shooting the shit out the ball, and really, allowed this team to get going without Betts, which to me fares well because that she's going to be on the court for most of the time now, but it allowed the other people to kind of get their flow. So I'm really excited about that. Unfortunately, we all saw JuJu go down with the torn ACL last week against Mississippi State. 9 months possibly recovery, although medicine is a lot quicker these days. We could see her back, but obviously her talent, I think everyone was looking forward to UCLA and not overlooking UConn, but we were looking forward to UCLA and USC matching up in the Final Four. But I want to send prayers to her and on a speedy recovery. I know she'll come back mentally and physically stronger than she's ever been. KD, with a player of JuJu's magnitude and to go down in the tournament, obviously we know her physical attributes will eventually come back, but how tough is that mentally to go down on this stage at this time of her career?
Yeah, I mean, anytime you get injured, man, there's a mental lapse that you have, right? Because you have to, get your mind right for the physical therapy part. You have to be patient with your body. And she's so talented and so much better than damn near everybody she's going to play against. It's a frustrating recovery process. But I think one of the things I like about her, though, she just doesn't rely on her athleticism. She's extremely skilled. She plays with power. She has a lot of agility. She has a high basketball IQ. She has unlimited confidence. She can shoot the ball. She can get to the cup. She can do everything. So I think at some point she'll be back to herself, but it's a long road to recovery. Long road.
Mm-hmm. JR, did you ever face any major injuries in the league, or were you lucky?
I was lucky. Yeah, I mean, hips, knees, ankles, nothing. I broke a finger or two, but even to this minute, I'm mobile. I can move laterally when I train the kids, and obviously I'm an AAU 15, 16, 17, EYBL, all that. So they test me. They play me in 1s to 5, and I ain't been beat yet. You know what I mean?
Well, can you still put
No, I ain't doing none of that. But that footwork's still there, and that shot's still there, right?
Yeah.
But no, with JuJu, that really, really hurt to see, right? That really, really, really hurt me to see her go down because she was in a rhythm, right? And she's young, and so I've never been hurt. I've never more than even sprained an ankle as far as my lower extremities. So I don't know what that feels like to go to rehab and to go through an injury. I've seen it, of course, on my team, but nowadays, like I say, medicine technology is super advanced, and 9 months is a long time, for her to have to come back. So hopefully it's more like 6. But I felt bad for her because I've met her before, and she's a good young lady. She works hard. And like Katie was saying, like she's super skilled, super good. She's different. She's a generational talent as well to me.
Yeah,
no question.
On a woman's side.
Question.
And her IQ is really there.
Yeah.
And she's starting to play better off the ball, which you mentioned, Matt, about some of this generation. They don't play as well off the ball. So I've been watching her off the ball play and moving without it and stuff like that. So, just really, really hurt to see, her go down and kind of know that she was hurt. She was injured, so it's just really, really tough. But I've been lucky. I didn't have to go through those things.
Yeah, I think one thing that, again, medicine is different now. ACLs used to be a real scare. Now they're very common. So we know she'll come back healthy. And I read something where I don't know if Paige reached out, Beckers had reached out and they had spoke because we know Paige tore her ACL and had to miss a whole year. And now she's back averaging over 20 a game, and Paige will most likely be the number 1 pick in the W this year. So it's good she's got some people to lean on, because I feel like the hardest thing, it's never really the grind of physically getting yourself back is tough, but it's that mental monster that people don't really talk about. And once you're physically healthy, how do you mentally trust that knee and being able to move without, hesitation. So, sending a lot of love and prayers out to Juju. Get well soon, and we'll definitely be missing you. But the women bracket as a whole, it has been tough. But I also want to shout the men's side out. I think the men's side has been slacking the past few years, but I do have to say this tournament, as far as viewership, has been crazy on the men's side, and the competition has been very good. Obviously, there's a lot of complaining about the portal and the NIL and all this other shit, but I think at the end of the day, man, the quality of play has really stepped up on both sides. And you remember March used to be the funnest time for
Mm-hmm.
basketball fans because it was
Mm-hmm.
high level on men's side and very high level on the women's side. And I definitely think that, we're back there. We're back there on both sides. Both sides are playing really well, and it's just been fun I've really been kicked up, burning, and just watching games all day, man.
Me
And
too.
and I love it. Very, very competitive games, and you're finding a lot of talent, man.